Am I live, guys? It's still... Oh, shoot. Can you turn that down? Or put headphones on? Sorry. Okay, so can you guys see me? It's still counting down, but I hit start broadcast a little early since I screwed up the premiere. Hi, Boucher Street. Hi, Justy. I don't think I've met you before. Shoot. 1 second. Oh, shoot. Now I'm throwing stuff in the oven.
Is it burnt?
Nope. Good. Let's get it here. All right, guys. Let's see how many ways I can hurt myself today. I'm dropping knives into a hot oven. Hi, Terry. Hi, Lucretia. Hi, Boucher Street, Roy and Becky, Fordman, Kenneth Oaks, Hensley, if you guys made it back, welcome. I was going to say, so I had like a whole plan on like what I was going to talk about today, and I don't even remember. I was going to say, I guess I know that we are awesome. I know that I wanted to talk about focus. See what you guys are focusing on in the coming year. And then, you know what? I'm just going to pull up the description of this on my phone so I have a list. Okay. Please remember to like if you haven't already. Hi, Ray. How you feeling? Happy New Year, Terry. I was going to say, and if you guys did not hang out for the after party on Vida Travels after Ray's live went off, you should definitely go check that out. I think she still has it up. Nice little conversation between Paula and Box Van D. I totally hear that, Boucher Street. In case you guys haven't checked out my shorts, the first one went up this morning. I am doing the minimalism challenge this month. So I am matching the date with how many things I'm getting rid of that day. Not that I got rid of a washing machine at 7 something this morning because I didn't go to bed till 6. I was going to say, and it sounds like a couple people are going to join me on that challenge. Kathleen is going backwards. I was going to say, and I have decided to change things up on the thumbs up and thumbs down. I guess I shouldn't have said hit like on your way in, because I'm actually going to use that. So what I am wanting to know is if you have chosen a focus for this year, I want you to hit a thumbs up. If you have not picked something to focus on this year, I want you to hit a thumbs down. I'm deciding to turn the thumbs up and thumbs down into a little bit of a polling place. And then hopefully we'll go back over that a little bit next week and see where people landed. Nursing our travel bug, if I did not say hello, hello. I'm not quite with it this morning.
It's afternoon.
Yeah, and my daughter's reminding me that it's afternoon. It is. It's like 2:30 almost.
It's 2:22. Get it right.
Okay, and my son is informing me it's only 2:22. So Terry, I have been decluttering for like 12 years. So I totally get it. Don't look at me like that.
I do not agree with that statement.
I have. It's gone in spurts. I was gonna say, and like we have I've definitely added things after my parents have passed, and as various other family members have started decluttering their stuff, they seem to pass it down to the next generation. I haven't really learned that rule yet, Connie. Or Justin. Or both of you. Who do we have today? Normally it seems like it's Connie that I see in live streams. So, one of the things I have found over the last, I don't know how many years, is that if you focus on what you want to keep, it's easier to let go of things that you don't need, want, love. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So then I won't feel bad if I just call you Connie in the future. So yeah, on the raid parade, obviously I screwed that up because I forgot to hit premiere. If you would like to get in on that next week, and my battery's low. So anyway, that should get better next week when I'm not like operating on not enough sleep. Okay. She's going to bring me a charger for the computer. And then if anybody would like to come on and talk about what you're focused on for the coming year, that would be awesome. Can you guys hear the rain? It is like really raining a lot right now.
I can't hear him because I'm playing a game.
I was talking to the people in the live.
I know, but I'm saying I can't hear him 'cause I'm playing a game.
Thank you. Can you plug it in for me? The awesome.
Okay.
What?
I don't know what I just unplugged, but okay.
It didn't kill the What on earth? Oh. It didn't kill the computer, so we're good. Oh, you are most welcome, Linda. I was going to say, this community has totally made my 2020 because I would otherwise have just been pretty well completely isolated except for my kids. And, you know, I've learned so much. So many people have helped teach me how to do the YouTube thing, how to do the live thing, and just generally encouraged me to keep going, even when I'm sort of like, I don't know how I fit in with all this when I was first starting. So, absolutely love this community. Okay. I need to make that bigger. I try cleaning out old clothes, but I never know when silk shirts and big hair will be coming back in style. Oh, Terry. Maybe have them made into pillowcases or frame them and hang them on a wall. Oh, you are awesome. Yeah, I was going to say, always focus on where you want to go, and decluttering does not have to be what your focus is by any means. By any means. Obviously, I've been decluttering for 12 years. It has not been like a sole focus. Like, I've read the KonMari books, and I've joined different challenges and groups and all that, and the state of my house definitely comes and goes with my anxiety levels and mental state. It totally becomes a cocoon if I'm not doing well. So yeah. All right, so we've got some people focusing on decluttering. Do you guys pick focus words? Do you do resolutions? Do you have some other way to kind of remind yourself of a focus for the year? Hi, Drop. Assuming that was a cup of coffee, go get some coffee. I woke
Coffee
up.
makes everything better.
Yeah, my son says coffee makes everything better. Not for me, but my kids like it. I'm so glad to hear you say that, Boucher, because a lot of times I kind of feel like I am the only one dealing with that. I don't drink coffee either. I don't drink tea much anymore either. I was going to say, last year when I was having so many problems, it kept breaking me out in hives. So I'm a little gun shy, even though I know it would be fine for some things now. Okay, Linda? Is that your focus for the year, or I'm not following, because last I knew that was like 2 shots and you're done. I want to know of a homestead that's capable of minimizing their garden and seed collection. Is that even a thing? Is that even a thing? Did I do it right? I was going to say, if anybody wants to come up and I would like to save more seeds this year. I was going to say, and it's one of those, I'm still in this sort of limbo because we didn't move last year. It seems really strange to call last year. But I don't know. I'm very much in agreement with Jess on the make your waiting room a classroom. So it's like, I'm going to plant this year just as if I wasn't moving. And then if we move, somebody else can do the harvest, I guess. A gallon bag of parsnip seeds. That's a lot of parsnips. I actually keep my seeds in a Tidy Cat litter box bin thing. Those like yellow plastic bucket type things. Not completely full of just seeds, but if I need gardening stuff, that's kind of my go-to where I would find stuff to tie up tomatoes or plant seeds or any of that kind of stuff. So maybe you can experiment with some parsnip sprouts too. Because, yeah, that is a lot of seeds. A lifetime's worth. I was going to say, I don't remember exactly where all of you guys are from. Obviously, Connie, I am guessing, is in Oregon. If I recall correctly, Boucher Street, are you in Louisiana? He's limiting on your tomato plants to how many? So maybe focus on camping because, I mean, you can't really control the vaccination process. Okay, Washington State near Spokane. And Fordman is focusing on getting through, and it moved. Fourth and final semester of college, studying auto mechanics and hopefully finding a job. $500 friends. Where are you at now, Fordman? Oh, that was kind of freaky. I flipped over and it had spun onto somebody else's live after. Oh, I think you'll get way past 500, Kenneth. Way past 500. You're within 100 of that already. All right, I'm going to scroll back up here real quick. Ray, I'm still excited to see what you do with the whole trailer idea and your homesteading ideas for that. I like that idea. Ohio. Are you guys getting rain today too, Linda? I probably should have taken my medicine before I came on here. Medicine supplements. I was going to say, if you don't know what I take in the morning, I have a video on it. Um, it could be worse, Connie. I mean, how many hundreds of tomato plants did Jess have this year? Or last year? I actually planted one, I think. We got a couple tomatoes off of it. But I wasn't supposed to be eating tomatoes, so I definitely want to grow more tomatoes because with this whole Instapot thing, bringing tomatoes back, it would be awesome to actually be able to can some tomato sauce or freeze some, probably freeze some tomato sauce. Salem, Oregon.
Hands just hurt.
How do they get enough sun if they're next to the fence, Boucher?
Carefully.
And Terry is in West Virginia. Oh, by the way, I didn't type in that link I put into a YouTube channel. That is to Ford Man. If you guys don't have him, go check him out. $5,000 friend limit on Facebook? Because there's not a 5,000 friend limit on YouTube. I follow a couple people that are over 1 million now. Ray, drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. And next time, maybe not quite so much bourbon. Oh, hey, Kenneth.
Hey, everyone.
I've always wondered how people miss that, but I'm trying to focus on font that's way too small over there.
Okay. Can you press that last blank square on the bottom so we're not so close together?
Mom, it's called
This
Matt.
one?
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
We have to be socially distanced.
Oh. And I also want to be able to put out some auto mechanic videos out on my channel this year.
Oh, that would be cool. I was going to say, are you going to teach everybody how to work on their vans?
Well, hopefully I'll put out something that will help people. Because I know most people, when they want to learn how to, whether it's even putting a washing machine together, working on a lawnmower, whatever it may be, they usually just go to YouTube and search it up.
Good point. See, I'm still at that point where I am anxious about following a YouTube video and screwing up my car. Because it's one of those, what happens if I do screw it? Now, maybe once I get the second vehicle back home, that will change some. Because at that point, I could actually go get parts and things. Like if I got the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've theoretically changed brakes and stuff before, but I'm leery to even take it apart in case something's really wrong and I don't have what I need tool-wise or...
ARB weekends.
Hey, thanks for coming. YouTube University has helped me with so many things, though. All right, so it's raining in the panhandle of Florida. And I think Terry was building an ark in West Virginia. I don't know if we heard if Linda was also trying not to float away.
It's definitely pouring the rain here in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is. Well, and I got up and the the storm door on my back door is just a solid sheet of ice. Um, whereas I don't know, it seems to have changed to just rain now.
Let's see. If I remember right, you said you were. Are you in California?
Me? No, I'm in
Oh,
northern Indiana.
Northern Indiana. Okay.
Um, yeah, I've been in either Kosciuszko or Elkhart counties since I was 13. And before
Okay.
that, I lived down in Tennessee, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where Roy Beckons was making a little bit of fun over there.
Indiana is where Roy and Becky were making a little fun of it earlier.
Well, I was going to say that is their home base, too. They aren't terribly far from me. I was going to say, and I actually have family about 5 minutes away from where they used to live, so.
They're glad it was up there and stay out in Arizona.
They were talking about how the weather was up there, and I was glad it was up there in Indiana instead of out in Arizona.
Oh, well, I was going to say, it can't make up its mind. So, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Yeah. You just heard Dan spit out his coffee.
Sorry.
That's all right. That just woke him up.
That just woke him up.
RV weekends. My son has, I believe, all of the equipment to weld now. We just need a safe space for him to learn. And I don't think I actually have a plug that will accept his welder.
We do not.
He just clarified, no, we don't.
They take one of the giant plugs that are like an industrial plug.
Well, I didn't know if it would work in the one for the dryer.
Oh, maybe? It might.
Okay, he says it might. I don't know. Maybe you guys
We'd have
can weigh in on that. Can you use... Is that a big enough plug or the right type?
I think it depends on the welder you have.
Well, I
If
don't...
you get a small enough welder, you just plug it right into the wall.
Okay, well, I didn't look at the plug on the welder I got for you, so...
Oh, it's a big one. It's a big plug. It's a big boy plug.
Ay. Okay, Ray, what is my focus for 2021?
Not getting COVID.
Yeah, I was going to say, so my main focus is not getting COVID. I will not be getting the vaccine. My focus word is manifest. And I am basically just working so I was going to say, actually, in talking to Paula and Dee last night, something came up about how, or maybe it was in Ray's live, I'm not sure. That kind of all ran together. I have my vision of where I want to go. So now I am sort of in that stage where I just have my flashlight and I am just focusing on my next steps. So this month I am focused on continuing to declutter, and I'm focused on decluttering and getting finances situated. So yeah, don't you love the way he describes things? Yes. RV Weekends agrees that a big boy plug is needed. So anyway, this month I am definitely focused on decluttering. I have also been focusing on getting my finances situated the last couple months so that when I have the opportunity to buy a campground, I will be able to actually do so. And yeah, staying healthy. I'm actually taking a class with the person that told me about histamine intolerance. So I'm hoping to I've gotten the MCAS side of my health stuff taken care of, and now I'm going to focus on the PICO side and get that situated, and hopefully I won't have to be dealing with histamine intolerance this time next year. My son swears by shark cartilage. It seemed to help my sore hand. What do you think? I don't know. I have not tried shark cartilage. I know a lot of places it's illegal to do that because they tend to just defin the sharks and then dump them.
Which is horrible. You should use the entire shark if you do kill it.
Yes. So as far as like what has worked for pain and inflammation for me, I do take turmeric in the mornings, and my hands are kind of sore right now because I haven't taken my medicine yet.
So take your medicine.
I'm unalive.
So? You can still take your meds?
Okay, so I take turmeric in the morning, and then before bed I will typically take MSM, which is methyl sulfonylmethane. It's a joint sulfur for connective tissue, is what this says. Hi, Karen. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Prairie Life.
We are discussing focuses and what people are focusing on this year.
I'm also hoping to put out some adventure videos, like different restaurant reviews, places that I, I I can visit and stuff that will allow me to vlog and stuff. Yeah.
I was going to say, you definitely have an adventurous palate. That's for sure.
Palette.
Yeah. I like experimenting, but I'm not experimenting on
Exotic food.
pig's feet or chicken feet or no. On the collagen suggestion, I totally agree with drops. I have used various types of bone broth in the past. That is helpful. Gelatin is as well. Well, it doesn't have to be good for us. It has to be good for you. So, oh, and again, for those that have come in, have a good day, Roy and Becky. Remember, if you have picked a focus for the year, hit the thumbs up. If you have not picked a focus for the year, hit the thumbs down. And please let us know in the comments what your focus is. Or if you do something else, let us know that too. And Happy New Year's, Roy and Becky. I'm antsy this morning. I don't normally move around quite this much. I was going to say he's silent all of a sudden.
I was talking to my dad. I didn't want to interrupt the conversation while you're talking while I was trying to talk to my dad.
Oh, you're fine. So, Karen, do you have a focus picked for the year? Okay, I need to get better at the whole putting comments up type of thing.
Yeah, I also hope to get better on learning how to do different things with this StreamYard.
Yeah.
I have the paid version, and I also hope to be able to get better with editing, um, like learn how to edit videos and stuff.
I was gonna say I've learned a lot once I settled into okay, I can use this app and do it on my phone instead of trying to figure out what everybody else is wanting people to do on the computer because I tried to remove as many stumbling blocks to actually sitting down and doing it as I could. And if I had to go pick up the computer to do it, I just wouldn't. Honestly, I just wouldn't. Prepare. I like that one.
Because I've been learning that, especially through Aaron Jemison, um, he was on a live stream one day, and they were talking how uh that okay, RV weekends. I will
I
contact
oh sorry, Kenneth.
you.
Go ahead.
But I was on a live stream with Aaron Jemison, and they were talking about how when you put out content, you want, especially if it's something like with auto mechanics, to make your videos as short as possible because nobody's gonna want to watch an hour long or so on video on auto mechanics.
I guess to me, it really depends because if you're trying to explain how to go through and do something, I need you to have it detailed enough that I catch all the steps and understand what you're doing. So if that takes 30 minutes to explain and to show me what to do, make it 30 minutes. I'll watch it. If I need that information, if you do a 5-minute video and you're only giving me half the steps, or you're like expecting me to know where to find X part, I'm going to be lost.
Mm-hmm.
Karen, I actually don't run StreamYard on my phone. I do run StreamYard on the computer. That's I don't know, I know I can. And like I hadn't even gone like when I had been trying to get it to work so that I was going on other people's lives, or when I didn't have the camera on the computer working, I was using my phone for the camera, but then I still had like the comments and everything on the computer. And I totally agree. As far as the preparedness thing, I have some areas like I don't know enough about keeping my cars running. I've pretty much outsourced all of that since probably my shadow. And I would like to be able to have some clue, at least what I'm looking at, how to do basic things like change spark plugs and that kind of thing. And I did back then, but that was 20 years ago. And then I went through a period of time when my kids were little and I was dealing with fibro. If I hadn't gotten into preparedness, I would have been screwed. I was shopping a month at a time just because I would be so worn out for 2 or 3 days just going to the grocery store. I do know that some people do StreamYard on their phone, Karen. I have enough trouble focusing on the comments on the computer, and they would take up my entire phone. So that's the size of my phone. Well, one of them. I mean, it's probably a quarter of the screen that's comments, and I'm still having trouble focusing on them. Layers of preparedness. I like that. And Ray, you should be super tired. I don't know how you stayed on camera for basically, I think, 6 hours. Yeah, so with the fibro stuff, I wound up, my mom gave me a book called From Fatigued to Fantastic. And I read through that over the course of several months, just with the brain fog and stuff. I couldn't focus on it. But I started adding in vitamins and supplements back then to get things under control. And I got pretty much everything under control except thyroid. I did enough that I quit gaining weight, but I didn't have insurance, so I couldn't get anything else like done with that. And then once I had insurance, like they'll test one thing and completely ignore all of my symptoms. So I still have I still have hypothyroid symptoms. But I think some of that spun into the flare-ups with the MCAS and histamine intolerance and contributed to the PCOS symptoms because hormones. I grew up with parents that could get snowed in for months on their ranch, so they were preppers to begin with. I think once upon a time, they were all preppers. I mean, it wasn't prepping, it was a way of life. You had to store food for the winter if you couldn't just go buy it. I mean, and back then, I mean, my family's all farmers going further back, so it was definitely a way of life. I am going to turn on another light. I'm not sure how much that helped. We aren't roses. We are more like trees with layers that build up over time. Some are good years, some are a little thinner. I like that.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if you're trying to talk to us, you were muted.
I was talking to Dad again.
Okay. Hi, Dad.
Yeah, if you see me mute my mic and you see me look over that way, I'm usually talking to Dad because I don't want to interrupt the conversation while you're talking.
I can understand that. The whole building up layers and trees, Karen, kind of reminds me of the idea that you declutter in layers like an onion, and you're just peeling away the layers of stuff. Definitely like that idea. RV weekends, I'm not sure what you're sorry about.
Connie and Justin Morgan Homestead. I actually just woke up. Not I think about 12:30. So I haven't been up long. Didn't go to bed till about 7 this morning.
I was gonna say, sounds like me.
Beat you by like 10 minutes.
Well, I could not. It's like, okay, I totally could have gone to bed earlier, but there was just something about turning the phone off when Paula and Box Van D were talking. I couldn't do that. I wanted to see it live.
I caught like the tail end of it there, but I'll have to go back and if she's still got it up. I hope she does because I always, every time somebody does a live stream and I don't happen to catch it live, I always like to go back and try to rewatch it.
Hopefully she still has it up. I know there were a couple times it was like, are you sure you want to talk about this? So, but they had a good conversation. And
yeah, that's where I was thinking the same thing there when I caught the tail end of it.
had you found a different after party to go to?
I was over on. I know I was over on RV Underway live stream at 11. I was up on their panel. It was my very first time up on their panel, which I think this is my very first time up on yours.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks
I
for
haven't
having
done a whole lot with people because I thought I had to have headphones.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks for having me, by the way.
oh, not a problem. Glad to have you up.
Um, and then I was over on after RV Underway, I went over to Triple C and Joe's show. By the way, if anyone's not familiar with Triple C and Joe's show, that is a crafting channel, and crocheting and creativity channel, and it's also family friendly. That they enjoy getting to meet new family, new friends, and also helping others build their channel up as well. Where you pick up new family, new friends over there, and they do late night live streams every. They do late night live streams every Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till they usually go on the Triple C and Joe show. See, it's a husband and wife channel. They both share the channel together. Um, and then at about 2 p.m., 2:30, they go over to Joe Sports and Ministry Talks TV, which is the husband's channel. and
Okay.
he does inspirational and talks sports and does cooking vlogs and different things with his channel as well. So, and he does some singing over there. Um, and
Nice.
and
I wouldn't have considered it all that family friendly since it's so late at night, but I guess if you're doing it as a family, it works.
well, uh, they've always tried to keep it family friendly ever since I reckon they started their channel. And he's trying to work on getting his channel built up and get it monetized. Triple C is already monetized, but it's just a place to hang out over there at night. If anybody wants to hang out over there, and of course we talked about food.
So many places all turn out talking about food. Not a bad thing to talk about, though. I happen to like food.
Yeah.
Karen, I do agree. So many of them are unfair, but at the same time, I think if you, at least the way I have chosen to kind of deal with them, if I break them down into the root causes and what's causing those issues, instead of just looking at it as this one big, you know, changing and evolving thing that I can't pin down, I can make little changes. That's why, like with the histamine intolerance, it's like, okay, I'm going to work on this one section that I know is a likely root cause, and then I'll worry about the rest. RV weekends, don't be sorry about my health stuff. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I am, honestly. I know that sounds strange, but
It's true.
so many so many of the things I have done over the years and choices I've made were because of what I was dealing with my health. And so yeah, I wouldn't be the same person if I hadn't dealt with the things that I've dealt with.
But,
Ooh, I
then,
was going to roads today.
then I went over to Jules after Joe's Sports and Ministry Talks TV went off. I went over to Jules Small Gardening. If anyone's not familiar with that channel, that is a gardening channel, and he gives you like tips on how to uh, garden certain things and does different things over there with his channel as well. And I was up on his channel. Um, and then somewhere while I was listening to where I got up on Jules' small gardening channel panel, I was listening to Bucks Van Dee there at the end there of Venus. So yeah.
Yeah, I just went straight from Ray's to Paula's. Yes, drop. My Instapot and a bunch of dirty dishes are in the background. I was cooking more scalloped potatoes for the freezer during the lives last night, and like I made spaghetti sauce for supper before the lives. So thanks,
RV
Ray.
weekend. RV Weekends would like to come up on the panel.
I can try.
Yeah.
See, like, so I hit on that thing and then I struggle to get the thing back off so I can paste it in the chat.
I find a lot of times it doesn't happen too often on me, but I find sometimes that when I try to post a link, it says it cannot be posted for some reason. Talking about for the StreamYard link,
Yeah.
or when I'm hosting a panel,
Hmm.
I've had it come up on I've had it come up on my side saying cannot post link.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you ready to go, Robert? Hi.
Hey there.
Hey Robert.
Can you hear me? The signal might be really bad. How's the signal?
You sound
good.
great to me.
Sounds good on my end.
Okay. Because Kenneth is breaking up.
I've had it come up on. I'm hearing myself. Do you have YouTube on?
No, it was breaking up. It wasn't other audio. It was just cutting out.
Oh, cutting out. Okay.
It was doing the digital sound, like chopping.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Um,
Doing the whole crickle crackle thing.
I've had it come up on
my son is giving me commentary on this live. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Hopefully you can't hear his video
Man,
game.
I like this. I like this shirt. I look very thin in this shirt, and I'm not thin.
I was going to say, are you ready to go, Robert?
Am I ready to go? Oh, did I?
Oh, so
what do
that
you
was
mean ready to
definitely
go?
me.
Was that your
I-
YouTube?
I had said that before I brought you up on the screen.
Somebody has something
Yeah.
else on because I'm hearing it double. Echo.
It's definitely choppy.
You sound great to me.
Sounds good on my end.
Do
Okay,
you
hold on.
have headphones you can put in, Robert?
Getting a lot of lag now. I'm getting a lot of lag now.
Do you have YouTube on?
So now I'm so far behind because now it put me back to when I first came up. I don't know why I did that. Let me see if I can drop out and come back.
It was breaking up. It wasn't
other. I don't know.
I don't either. The joys and fun with technology.
Right? I was gonna say, and I don't have the experience to have any clue. I was gonna say I will definitely be looking for that. But what is YouTube jail, Drop?
That must be something similar like Facebook jail.
What is
Because
Facebook jail?
yeah, there is Facebook jail because I've been in there a time or two.
Yeah, something's happening that's not working very well. I don't know what. Let me turn off. Let me see. I can turn off YouTube. Okay, now we're back. It was me. I had YouTube running on the other tab.
I've screwed that up
So
before.
I thought it was my phone, but my phone was silent, and then I forgot my tab was open, and I went, okay, that's it.
I was gonna say there was I don't know if it was last week's live or one of them that was just not a scheduled live. We were going to raid somebody. I had pulled up the live in advance to get the link and just left it open. So then all of a sudden we're sitting there talking and I'm like hearing some, and I think it was Lance actually from Boondocking with Boomer. So he's like, "Are you there? Can you hear me?" And it's like, I don't even realize he's open. And I'm like, oh my God. I was kind of freaking out.
When I first clicked on your live on my phone, I couldn't hear the sound, but then I heard it across the camper. And I'm like, why is I hearing her sound across the camper? My computer, I have to take it down when I move, and I just moved. So I had my Bluetooth on my headset on, and you were coming out of the headset way over there.
What kind of headphones do you have?
I have the Bose quiet noise canceling.
Okay.
You know, they work really, really good, but they're really expensive. You know, so
I've been trying to
they're expensive.
do. Yeah, I've been trying to do something with cheap headphones because spending $250 on headphones is not something I really want to do.
It's not in the budget.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm so glad I did it because it really does block out a lot of the other noise. Especially it's a certain frequency, it cancels out. So it works really good. And when I drive at work, I drive in a big steel box van, so it rattles really loud. So if my boss calls, I can't hear him on the phone. So I'm like, trying to do all this. So when I use those, I can just talk to him normal.
Oh, that works well.
Yeah. And where I'm at here, I'm using a Zoom H1N microphone.
And
which
see,
is a portable mic.
I'm just on the computer mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay.
That's all I ever use.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine, but when I'm editing footage and I do the playback, I sound like I'm in a tunnel when I'm using the computer mic. So I don't use it. I used to use a Rock Band mic from the video game Rock Band. I used to use that mic, and then the wire started shorting and clicking, so it got real annoying. Anytime I wanted to talk, I'd get a click while I was overdubbing, so it got really annoying. So I broke down and bought this microphone. It was about $115. It works pretty good. It's not the higher quality ones, but it doesn't click.
I was going to say, part of our problem in this house, we have a cat that will chew cords. So if it has a cord, it's only going to work for a short amount of time unless it's a metal cord. Like I've even gotten, for most of the phones, an actual metal charging cable, so he can't chew on them.
I've seen that in the Rode Nomad or Nomadic Fanatic. He's got Jack, the cat, and his cat will chew on his cords.
Oh, I just got so sick of buying. Well, and I mean, it wasn't really because we had been on like the universal USB things for all of our chargers. We've been through so many, and luckily everything had them at the time. So it was fairly simple, but now we started getting into phones that don't have the universal plugs. So
this microphone has a cord. You can unplug the cord, and it runs on like 2 AAA batteries. So if you don't have to use the cord, you can put in batteries every time.
Nice. I was gonna say, and Linda bought a Jackery and solar panel and wants to experiment running the Instapot off the Jackery. I would love to know how that works, Linda, because that is like a huge question mark for me. Like I'm sitting here thinking of all these different layouts and things I would love to do and conversions, and I'm going, with the histamine stuff and the MCAS, that Instapot is saving my butt, and I don't know what it would take to actually run it on panels.
Right. Yeah, the Instapot is really, really good.
Yeah.
I remember having some old leftover baby back ribs in the fridge that were dry and put them in the Instapot. Man, they just were like fresh again.
I was going to say, I mean, when I first got the Instapot, before I went to YouTube University to get things to turn out well, I had some horrible experiments, but
that's funny. YouTube University.
It works. I probably learned as much in the last year on YouTube as I did in actual school, so why not?
Definitely. Definitely.
Geez,
Yeah, I
okay,
don't want to
so
change the subject, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, that's okay. All right, so Drop
The
is doing the solar install, and then Linda can do the Instant Pot running off the solar. And Linda, do you actually have videos, or are you in an? That would be interesting for me to find out how y'all make all that work together. And I was gonna say, I hear rabbits are like worth their weight in gold and fertilizer, but I would definitely want to keep them away from my cords.
Yeah.
Hi, James and Melly.
Hey, Weekend Arvin. Dad has never heard about rabbit fertilizer.
Oh, well, it's
So
a
I have a
cold
question.
fertilizer, so like you can just put it directly on the garden. Hi, Broussards.
Yeah,
Brett or
he
Amy?
knows. He
Can
knows
you
what
type
it
in the
is.
chat when you're up on StreamYard?
Yes.
Okay, I can't see where I can do that for some reason.
Oh, I don't know if you can. I can. I know people
Okay.
do.
What I normally do is when I'm up on a panel, like right now, I have the YouTube side open. Hope I can get
Oh,
my play
yeah.
out.
That's true. I got it on my phone.
Uh, I have the YouTube side open on the phone, so no
The
matter what
problem.
panel I'm
Sorry, go
always
ahead.
on the YouTube side open on the phone. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. My problem with the phone is when I want to hashtag somebody in the chat, it doesn't hashtag it on my phone. It does it on the computer, though.
Oh, okay. So YouTube. Okay. So the way, if you're on a phone, you have to do the @ and spell it out exactly the way it's their channel
Okay.
name is, and then it will tag
Okay.
them. But you can't see if it actually
All right.
tagged or not.
Right. I noticed that. Okay.
That's why you see me going to first names, because I always mod from my phone. Hi, Brett. Happy New Year. Sorry I missed your live last night. But yeah, so when I'm modding, I'm always on phones. So I just use people's first name usually. And then that way you just kind of instinctually notice your first name most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It just kept it simpler for me.
All right.
Is that Brett from Brett's worship channel?
No.
Oh, okay.
Brett is Brett from Broussard Homestead. He and his wife Amy and daughter Abby are down in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
And I normally hit their live Thursday nights. They are on, I think you guys are on at 9 p.m. my time. It might be 10 my time. Anyway, they have homesteading content. Brett is also a firefighter, but he's been off here recently.
Okay. The reason why I asked because I followed Brett's worship channel, and I didn't know if he might have changed his channel name or not. That's the reason why I asked.
No.
Or if he had or if he also had another channel himself, you know.
Yeah. Okay, it does start at 9 p.m. my time then.
So what? Okay. It starts at 8 p.m. Central. So that'd be 9 p.m. Eastern. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And they are on Thursdays. And I don't know if they still have it, but they have kits for elderberry syrup in their Etsy store, which is probably what I'm going to be doing tonight because I got some for myself for Christmas. I was going to say, on Karen, they have actually been looking at preparedness a lot lately. They deal with hurricanes, and go back and forth with, help me out, Brett. I know his name's Sean. I want to say North Shore Preparedness, but I'm not positive that's the right one. But anyway, they've kind of been going back and forth, and Sean is up in Canada. So he's been looking at preparedness, and they've been going back and forth, and it's been a really interesting kind of look at different things you need to think about when preparing. Yes. And I confused Sean, and I confused North Shore Preparedness and North Star Prepstetter, which any of you guys that like my mod style, total 100% check out Kathy from North Star Preparedness. She is an awesome mod. One of those #mod goals type situations. And she mods for some huge channels too.
Oh wait, Going Green Mom. I didn't catch your first name. Sorry.
Oh, my name's Megan.
All right, Megan. Hey, I'm getting hungry. You guys talking about food, so I think I need to jump out.
Hey, don't leave yet. We haven't been introduced yet.
Lance,
Okay.
Robert, Lance.
Hey,
Lance,
Robert, how are you? Finally, nice to meet you.
I'm hungry. Nice to meet you too.
I just ate.
Your video looks really good.
Oh, I'm using a high professional cam.
My son just walked in the kitchen and he's like, "Oh, that's cookie dough," because my daughter was making cookie dough when I started.
My son eats that by itself, not even being cooked.
All right, Lance, what is your channel?
Didn't I put it up there? Yeah.
Right now, nobody's channel is on our description.
Megan, why isn't our names on there?
Give me a
If
second.
she put the comment on the bottom, it takes away the titles. If you highlight the comment in the
is that what that?
yeah,
Okay.
it takes away the titles.
Megan's becoming a professional very fast here.
So you have to X out the comment to make it disappear.
Drops Family Garden.
I was gonna say I kind of like this. It's like meeting of the different worlds.
Different worlds? Well, which worlds are you guys from?
Well, so I actually am around not only the RVing and van life side, I also hang out with the homesteading side, and then Terry is more in the paranormal and energy side of things.
Yeah.
The problem with this is I have to find the comment to unclick.
Far right. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
There we go.
Oh, I was gonna say, I like where is his name?
Lance, yeah. RV
I
Weekend.
got it.
Oh, you're You used to be with Sherry, right? From Vida Travels.
Yeah, yeah, and
Okay.
I'm taking a break though. I'm gonna kind of abstain from YouTube for a little while. I need a break.
Yeah, don't we all?
So I'm actually, I hid all my videos. Everything's hidden, so I won't be doing a whole lot of doing any lives. I just happen to be in a good spot right now. I was setting up my RV. I drove from the Panhandle of Florida by Pensacola, Destin, Florida, and I drove through the rain all the way to almost Gainesville. And as soon as I got here, I plugged in the power and came in the RV, and I wasn't totally set up. But then Megan's live, right, Megan?
Yes.
Live, her live popped up, and I went, oh well, I can check that out. Let me see what that's all about. Talking about food, so I need to make some food. So
you're in Florida.
Yeah, I'm a Florida native.
Okay. I have cousins down in West Palm Beach.
Okay, I drive by there every year to go to the Florida Keys.
Oh yeah. Actually,
Nice.
half my cousins moved from West Palm Beach to Alaska.
I'm sure that's exciting.
Big change because they came to Canada the first time like 30 years ago and they loved it and they wanted to move to Canada, but they didn't want to lose their American. So they moved to Alaska. They're all plumbers out there and they make a killing.
Wow.
Yeah, big change. They skidoo and they ski and all that kind of stuff.
I'm seriously considering taking the RV tech school,
Yeah. To Alaska?
Everybody needs their RV repaired,
Yeah, that's true. So what RV are you driving there, Robert?
I am pulling a travel trailer. So
okay.
I have a entry-level travel trailer, but it's 31 foot long. So it's a very long trailer, but it's entry level. It doesn't have all those bells and whistles, but it's got high quality fixtures.
Yeah.
And it's a couples coach. So there's no bunk beds or nothing like that. There's only a queen size bed, 2 recliners, a dinette, and a big bathroom.
What's the manufacturer?
Grand Design.
Grand Design. Yeah. Top of the Cadillac of trailers and fifth wheels.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I got it real cheap. So
that's good.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. They get good customer service. That's the main thing about them.
That is a good point. I did have an issue that came up right as my warranty was expiring, a 1-year warranty. So I sent them an email on the day that my 1 year was up, and they honored it. So
I know. Really I've heard they've honored it like 2 years on some customers, believe it or not. Repeat customers.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm really happy.
That's good. Well,
what are you doing?
I have a Class C Adventurer motorhome. Yeah, it's a 2006.
I have siblings with Class Cs.
Yeah, I like the Class Cs. I like the bunk over the cab, that extra space, but mine's just a 20-footer. I have a Great Dane, 135-pound Great Dane. That's who Boomer is. Boomer is my Great Dane.
No.
It's only 35 pounds?
He's 135 pounds.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
He's a big boy. He's up there sleeping. So.
Well, my brothers and sisters, they pull boats with their Class Cs to go boating in the Keys.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. They're good. I like it. Sorry, Megan. I feel like I'm taking over your channel here. I just wanted to say hi and happy New Year, Megan.
No worries, Lance.
Going green, Mom. I might be going blue dad one day.
A going blue dad, huh?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, nice meeting you, Robert, and a happy New Year, Megan.
Happy New Year.
Ken.
Nice meeting you,
nice meeting you.
Yes,
Ken. Long time no see.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say, Robert, what are you planning on eating? I'm looking for ideas.
I'm thinking about. I have some chicken thighs, so I know the dark meat is not the most healthiest meat, but it tastes so good. So I have some chicken thighs. I typically use. Let me get it. It's real easy right here because my kitchen is right here.
Maybe he can just do a cooking video right now for you, Megan.
So I usually use one of these guys. Oh, let me get the.
What is that?
Looks like garlic and herb and lemon and pepper.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry.
I use them both.
We'll sit here and watch you cook, Robert. Robert, we'll just sit here and watch you cook.
Well, it wouldn't be good because all you'd see is my back.
That's fine.
So
as long as we can
I
see the
have to
final
set up-
product, right?
Right, I have to set up the camera. I will do some cooking videos when I'm ready to jump back in, but yeah, I do everything from. I'm not a gourmet. No way, I'm a gourmet. But most of the time I cook everything. I don't do any fast food usually at all, and I cook everything. So I love cooking steak and lobster, and mixing in shrimp with linguine and white sauce and all that stuff. It's just so delicious. Of course, I'm Italian, so the pasta is a weakness, and the bread.
It's hard to get off that, isn't it?
You're making
Yeah.
me hungry just sitting here listening to you talk about this.
Can you just go eat your clams, will you? Did you see his clam eating video, Megan? Yeah, I guess you did.
I did not.
Oh, don't go watch it. It's disgusting.
I
Gross.
was gonna say I do believe he was.
Oysters.
It was oysters.
Or clams, whatever
Not
they
real
were.
oysters either.
There was just too squishy food for me.
No way. I've never had an oyster ever.
No, or clams.
He wasn't really eating oysters, Robert. It was Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, that's what they were.
I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah, does that make it different? Does that make it easier?
Kenneth, I'll let you explain that one.
Kenneth lost about 50 subscribers after that video, I think.
I heard about it.
Yeah, or go watch it. It's hilarious. It went viral.
The lower part of a cow
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
of a bull. I mean,
The back end part of the cow.
Well, I don't know. After that, it's a steer, not a bull. So
Yeah.
it's actually Rocky Mountain oysters are actually called bull.
Oh my goodness!
Say
I
it,
got
man.
you. I got you.
Well, I like to keep it
It's dumb.
friendly.
Oh, family friendly.
I don't know who else is watching, and
I like it family friendly too.
it's okay. Yeah,
Anyway.
Jules, there you go. Bull's Jules.
Stool.
Ugh.
yeah.
All right. Well, Kenneth, you need to contact me if you want to talk about some video editing. I'm not a professional, but there are some small tips that you can learn that can make things, look a little different than just chop, 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 chop.
Okay, so just for reference, what do you use to edit, Robert?
Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro?
Because
Is
I'm
it-
a
Is
Mac
that
guy.
Apple? Oh, you're Mac.
Yeah,
so
it's a Mac. Yeah.
I'm Windows.
Yeah, and
sorry about that, man.
I had Windows before, but when I tried Apple, I just preferred it. And when I did a lot of research on YouTube, the YouTube University, a lot of people lean toward when you're doing video, it seems to be an easier software to use along with the Mac. So, and I preferred the iPhone, so that's the way I went. And it works in conjunction with iMovie too. So the Final Cut, I didn't find this out till I updated the Final Cut, that the iMovie has content in it that transfers to, the iMovie has content that transfers to Final Cut when you're using it. For instance, music, jingles, things like that. Final Cut doesn't come with music or jingles. So when I updated my Final Cut and went to use it, I had no music. And I'm like, wait, I got to have music. That's the main thing. So I literally called Apple, and they give you a customer service line that is free. It's always free. And they told me you got to update your iMovie to sync it with your updated Final Cut Pro. And then it brought me back the jingles.
Does you have to pay for that, or is it free with your computer?
iMovie is free, but I paid for Final Cut when I first bought the Mac about 5 years ago.
And how
and
much
it
is it now
constantly
to buy?
updates.
How much is it to buy it now?
It was about I don't know what it is now because I haven't looked, but I paid $299 at the time.
So expensive, man, for editing software. Crazy.
It is, but it's overkill. It definitely is overkill. But the thing
Yeah.
you can do that I thought was really cool is creating generators and creating things that aren't like a template, you know. And again, everybody can do that, but
Yeah.
it was so vast and overwhelming.
Yeah. A lot of bells and whistles you'll probably never use, right?
Yes.
I use a $12 version of Windows. What's it called? Whoops. What's it called here? Why isn't it coming up? High definition Movie Maker Pro for $12 Canadian.
I used to use a program called Pinnacle, I think it was called.
Yeah, Pinnacle. I've heard of that.
And yeah, it worked well, but then when I went to a Mac, of course, I had to get something compatible with the Mac, and I'm real happy. And again, I've had it for over 5 years, and I've never had any serious problems with the software. And anytime I have a question, anytime I can just call them on the phone, and they put a professional with me and to resolve it. It's really good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
If you get online help for sure.
Yeah, Apple is really good at having people that you can understand, and they really want to help you. They will not give up, and I've been on the phone for an hour and a half before with them.
That's my logo. What it looks like.
Okay, nice.
The picture of my Great Dane in the middle of the front truck there.
I was going to say,
yeah.
so is Boomer driving?
Yeah, no, he's in between us, but you can't see us, of course.
Okay.
I used to cut lawns for a living for somebody who had a Great Dane. I didn't like cutting their lawn.
Why? The Dane
Because they
wasn't
don't
nice to
pick
you?
up after their dog.
Oh, they'll bark at you, but if they ever get close enough to you, all they'll do is lick you.
Yeah, but their droppings were ginormous, so the homeowner didn't pick them up.
No, I use 6 bags a day easily of dog doo-doo. About a month's worth of a little small poodles. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We gotta go change.
I gotta go too. It was nice meeting you, Robert, and Megan. Have a happy New Year.
Nice to see you.
See you later, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
I guess-
my.
I guess Kenneth is hanging on. I never looked at how you do that. How do you just stop the cam? You just hit stop cam or pause or something?
No idea. Let's see. Must be.
Was that stop cam?
I hit stop cam, yes.
Let me try. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I got to put something in there. I don't have anything in there.
I was going to say, and I guess I thought I would have, but apparently I didn't put it in the right spot.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I don't have anything here. I got to play with that. But again, I'm kind of taking a break. So I need an emotional break from all this. So, but I'm not in a rush to do it. That's what I mean.
Yeah. I was going to
Yeah.
say, it kind of gives you a chance to figure out what you want your logo to be and everything. Or which logo you want to use.
I only have one logo, so I'll just put it up there and let it be. But that's it. I'm happy I got internet here. Because the last place I was at, it wasn't very strong. I literally did a live out by the campfire to get a better signal. Today I'm inside the camper.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, fires are always good. Well, okay, maybe not always good, but campfires are usually good.
The fire is good. It definitely is good. But the thing, I had to keep feeding the fire while I was doing the live because my firewood was super dry, so it was burning up fast, and I had to keep throwing logs on the fire.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Drop, I can't wait to see the picture of the ribs. Did you use the form? Actually, if you guys want me to do certain recipes or food ideas for Foodie Friday, let me know. There is a form in the description of, I think, the scalloped potato video that came out today, and I believe it's also in the live description. There is a link to a Google form that you can fill out and send me a recipe or something. As long as as long as I can modify it so that it won't make me sick, I'll try it. I'll put that way. I first brought that up last week, and they were asking about fermented duck eggs. And Charlie is making a surprise appearance.
I see that. Is that your
That's a
only cat?
beautiful
You have
cat,
a couple
Megan.
cats.
I have two. The one that I picked up a little while ago, her name is Pinga, and then this is Charlie. Charlie is the one that chews cords.
Who also shocks himself and doesn't learn.
Yes, he does shock himself and doesn't learn.
Wow. Yeah.
How do you keep it from injuring the cat when he does that?
Well, so far I haven't really found a good way. The metal cords he doesn't chew because, I mean, it's not the right texture. I've tried a variety of cat and dog toys that are the same texture as like the outside of cords, and he doesn't like any of them.
Well, I'm sure it mimics, a lizard or a snake, so it looks like it should be delicious. Visually stimulated, of course, because that's what cats do. They see things move and they go after them.
Well, and honestly, it doesn't even have to be moving. For
Right.
him. Oh, you don't get to chew on the computer cord.
Yeah, when we was talking about editing, somebody asked me what type of program I use, and I'm like, I have no idea because I was at a loss of words. Like, what are they talking about? Because when I do my videos, I normally do them through the phone. When I do my taste test reviews and my adventure videos that I've done and things like that, and I just use the YouTube side and where you can pre-record.
Studio?
Yeah, the studio where you could pre-record the video, and then just title it after I get through pre-recording it. Just title it afterwards, and then upload it after I answer the question: is it made for kids? And I say no, it's not made for kids, because I was told that if you make it for kids, then nobody can't leave comments.
Correct. You can't leave comments, and they automatically demonetize it.
Yeah.
I actually use my phone to do my filming and stuff.
Mhm.
Well, one of the three, whichever one has memory on it. And then I use an app called InShot to do the editing, and then I upload from there to YouTube. I guess I can do tags on the phone now, but I'm usually, like, for my tags, I'll do those on the computer normally, and that way I can look at my YouTube studio for the tags that I am ranking for or that I'm getting traffic from already, that makes sense for that video, as well as whatever else, just makes sense. Especially if I've done any research on it, that's usually on the computer. So,
Yeah. Well, the reason I spent that money was several years ago. I had started a little entertainment business, and part of the thing I was offering was recordings of birthday parties, so I could videotape some, birthday party for somebody, and then, put some real cute editing to it to make it more interesting than just a home movie. So that I thought that would work out, and that's why I spent that kind of money.
Yeah. I was going to say, see, my problem is I am not an apple girl unless it's this type of apples.
Yeah.
I eat
Neither am I. I've always, ever since I moved to a smartphone, I've always been an Android, and I've always liked to Google. So, because I always like it, and a lot of times things have especially through the school and stuff. I've a lot of the a lot of the programs that they use, like for example, when I had to take that learning support reading class, my second semester of college, um, I um, I had to make sure that I had Google Chrome because the program that they used only worked off of Google Chrome.
Right,
Because she said,
right.
the professor said that if you don't have Google Chrome, you're going to be in trouble.
Mm.
I was going
And
to say, I made the mistake of putting Chrome on one computer and it never worked right after that. And I do everything to get rid of Chrome I possibly can now. I do use Google. Like I do all of my thumbnails in Google, I think it's presentations, or I guess it's Google Slides, which would be the equivalent of like PowerPoint.
Mm.
And then I write up my descriptions in Google Docs and copy and paste them into YouTube.
Mm. I see
Hi,
Mr.
Mr. Positive. Hi,
coming.
J Rock.
oh, J Rock and Mr. Positive.
I do think I'm going to wrap this up in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
All
All right.
If anybody knows someone we can raid, that would be awesome.
B&D Crafts and More, I got the notification that he was going live.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Megan, for having me on. Appreciate it.
Oh, not a problem, Robert. I was going to say, glad to get to know you a little better.
All right. And good seeing you, Kenneth.
It's good seeing you too.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Have a good day. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Well, you got going before I can tell.
Connie, it kind of took over like every time it's on a phone or a computer of mine, it kind of takes over, stuff starts not working right. Files don't save correctly, stuff gets corrupted. So that's why I avoid Chrome.
I like using Google because you can like type something in or and whatever, and if you type a few words or whatever, it'll automatically pull up.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Androp is over here making me hungry again. So I'm gonna see if I can. All right.
Yeah, and it'll also remember your searches and all that stuff.
I was gonna say I go back and forth with some of that stuff because I just assume they not track me so much, but all right, Drop. I have a white screen. It won't load the picture. Well, Jason, in my opinion, sledding with the kids would be the more important thing to be doing today. It's raining here. We don't have
It's
snow.
raining here.
Yeah,
At
okay.
least I could take the rain over the snow.
Right. All right, so if you guys would please remember to do the poll. Do you have a focus for 2021? Give it a thumbs up. If you do not have a focus for your 2021, give it a thumbs down. And then, like, tell us what you're going to go eat when you get off of here.
Well, I'm fixing to eat some salad and some spinach and feta and bacon and jalapeno cheesy bread from Domino's.
Well, that sounds yummy. All right, so Kenneth, I know you said they went live. I don't know that I have the right one, but I am not seeing a live right now from them. From
Andy, he's going live here in about 2 minutes at 4. He's got it scheduled for 4.
Can you share the link for it?
Yes, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting ready to do.
Ribs and jumbo shrimp with pasta. I think I am probably going to have an apple while I heat up scalloped potatoes. And then I'll probably have cookies because I am sitting right in front of the oven. If you've noticed me backing up, it's so I can lean against the nice warm oven.
Mm-hmm. You must be cold-natured.
It seems to be. But I grew up with a wood burning stove. Like, that's how we heated the house in Tennessee until about a year before we moved. So I grew up standing in front of the wood burning stove.
Mm-hmm.
That was just, I don't know. That's what we did.
Dad said that's what he grew up around growing up was the wood burning stove.
Yeah. It's just a different type of heat.
And he said they cooked on the wood burning stove.
We didn't normally, but like during the winter when it was on regularly, especially if power went out for some reason or whatever, it was nothing to go ahead and cook on it, you know?
Alrighty. Well, I guess we better get ready to go over there to the live.
Yep.
Thanks for having me up.
Well, thanks for coming up, and thank you for everybody for coming in.
As you may have noticed, I always enjoy these panels.
If you would like to get in on the raid parade for next week, either Tuesday or Friday, you just need to schedule a premiere. Let me know you're interested. I can let you know what time to schedule it for. I did put up a short yesterday or the day before with how to schedule them off the 15-minute increments. You do have to use your phone for that, but you have to set the premiere on the computer. And don't be like me today and screw that up too. I forgot to click it. Thank you so much, Boucher Street. I will see you guys over at... I am actually not planning on cooking. I am heating up scalloped potatoes I cooked yesterday. My daughter is probably going to start baking cookies as soon as I get off here. She was probably being impatient when I ran over. So have a great day, you guys. I will see you next week.